Different levels, I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played.
Don Robinson. I hate hearing stories like this, especially when you hold these people in high regard. Um, I'm I was a big In Vogue fan growing up in the '90s. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody was. If you grew up in the '90s, they girl band that was phenomenal, beautiful, angelic voices. I absolutely loved all of them. And then when Dawn left the group and they went EV3, they still was out putting out music. She went and did, you know, Lucy Pearl and with Raphael Sadiq, and that was magic. That was just golden. You know what I'm saying? And that music was just like jazzy, and it was just feel good music. So to see her having to come on line and admit to what she's about to in this video, it just really broke my heart, because I'm just like, how are all these artists? Angie Stone just was talking about this on the video that I did about her and her death. How all our black artists, especially the women from the '90s, how did all of them just get their money just taken from them? I just, it's just mind baffling that these snakes in the industry just did these women like this, man. And this did artists in general just dirty, just dirty, just dirty. So this is Dawn, and we're gonna watch a little bit of it. I'm pretty sure everybody's already seen this already, but for those who haven't seen it yet, let's take a listen.
Past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. If you remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. Let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA. Okay. And he said that I could stay with him. And so I was like, okay. He's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months. Oh my God, you guys. Because every apartment that I looked at, every single time I looked at a place, I would call him and I'm like, okay, can you meet me here? I would tell him ahead of time, of course. And then he wouldn't meet me there until I would take video and send it to him. And he's like, no, oh my God, this neighborhood, I hate it. I mean, I felt like he was playing games, and I knew he was playing games, and I wasn't the one. I'm like, come on, I'm trying to make this easier on you, because financially, I know it's got to be hard. You're paying your rent and you're paying my hotel. His apartment was $1,700 a month. And then my hotel was over $3,000. Yep. So, and I was always stressed every week because he would pay weekly for the hotel. So every week I was like, oh my God, can you afford it? Are you okay? And he's like, no, I can't, but I'm getting it together. What? You're the one who said to go to the hotel, and you're not approving any of the apartments. Like, it would be so much cheaper to just get me into an apartment. Like, what's the problem?
So she kind of goes on and on for about another couple of minutes with that video. I just want to kind of show the first part of it. Let me first say, we got to do something. America as a whole, we got to do something about this homeless situation that we got. Like, we cannot be seen or be going around tooting that we're the richest country in the world, and we got our citizens sleeping on the streets in squalor. Like, something has to be done. I don't know about what we can do to clean this up, but there has to be somewhere where people can go. But especially when it comes to artists, and all these artists from the 90s, it seems like all of them are having hard times financially. They don't have their royalties for their music. Especially in Dawn's case, because she don't perform with En Vogue. Like, they still perform, and she's not performing with them, so she's not able to get the performance stuff, because I don't think they're doing any of the music that she was on in their shows. And Lucy Pearl is not doing anything. So I don't know how she's living off of her royalties. I don't know what these contracts look like from the 90s, but it seemed like everybody got screwed over. They all got effed over. And we keep seeing this countless times. These artists are passing away, or they're having financial troubles, and we find out that they broke, they don't have no money, they're homeless. We saw what happened with the SAG artists when they took a strike, because a lot of them were not being paid syndication. We've heard Monique talk about this, not being paid her syndication. Other stars have come out recently talking about not being paid. The Jamie Foxx show not being paid their syndication money. Like, I don't understand. We got some great creators, and our people have gotten screwed over so much by the industry that this really needs to be studied. How all these people were able to not be able to live for the rest of their lives with generational wealth that was built. Now, I don't know if it was bad money decisions. I don't know Dawn's situation financially. I'm not even trying to get into her finances, but I just find it very, very hard that a woman who is on some of the greatest hits of all time is not set for life. The music still gets played. People still listen to Hold On. That stuff still gets played in clubs and on radio stations. Like, I don't understand, like, how their credits are on these records, and how these labels can own these people for years and years. And if y'all don't understand how copyrights work, that's like your lifetime plus 80 years after your life. That's like double life. And then some of these artists never get their masters, never get to own their full amount of their catalog. So they can't even sell nothing. They're not making no money off the catalog. They have to absolutely buy their catalog back from the label, and then they can try to sell it off to try to make some money for themselves. And in this situation, I don't know what happened, but I just find it very, very hard to believe that we keep seeing this. I mean, Angie Stone just talked about this. How UMG just took everything. She said she shouldn't have to be able. She should have retired 20 years ago, and now she's passed away. Not even get ready to settle her case. And here's another one right here with Dawn Robinson, saying that she has been living in her car for 3 years, homeless for 3 years. An icon. Probably turn the radio on and hear her songs on the radio and just break down in tears as to how she even got in this situation. So this is heartbreaking. I wish nothing but the best in this situation to Dawn. Hopefully, hopefully some people will step up and help her out. Those that are able to, that can, and that are, that know her and love her can take care of this situation, because we gotta start. We can't be having our people on the streets. Like we just can't. That's not a good look. Not a good look at all.